So, I'm playing Bioshock Infinite this week, and it's good. Like, really good. Like, so good that playing other games is going to sort of be like going back to Hamburger Helper after Gordan Ramsay stayed over for the week and paid his rent all in fine dining. Which, the more I think of it, is really an apt analogy, because after this week, none of us will be able to look our bosses straight in the eyes after calling in with West Nile 4 days straight, and after you let Gordan Ramsay stay at your house for a week, things would be a bit awkward after you let him sleep with your wife, because, let's be honest, I'm as straight as a Romney, but even I would brown his tenderloin if he asked. But all of this has brought up, once again, the games as art debate. After getting my bachelor's degree and pursuing but not getting into grad school this year, I've started traveling in some snooty circles, and I've noticed something. Number one, far less people than you'd expect drink with their pinky out, and number two, although analyzing the tropes and motifs of things like romance novels, comic books, and soap operas have become accepted acts of academia, whenever I so much as blog or tweet about the merits of a game as art, these individuals turn a blind eye. Whenever I bring up the literary merits of games in some of these tweed-clad, pipe-smoking social circles, I'm treated sort of like that 12-year-old who is permitted to hang out with the adults, but just can't resist making the inappropriate fart joke. Here's the thing, though. Having my foot in both circles, I know that a game like Bioshock Infinite is incredibly up their alley. One of my mentors from college has spent his entire life and career studying American culture and race relations in the way that, even though we only have like 200 years of American history, we deify our founding fathers. Only I can't recommend the game to him, can I? Because I know even if I get him to sit down with it, he's going to want to quit the first time he has to press RT to shoot, and he's all like, what the hell does RT mean? See, games, although they can be art, and Bioshock Infinite is certainly a great example of that, are bogged down by the fact that they still need to function like traditional games in order for them to be financially successful to warrant the large fiscal investment games like this take. And Gordan Ramsay staying at your house and bedding your wife and cooking you beef Wellington is a great culinary experience, but it's never going to be the same as if you ate beef Wellington at his restaurant where he had his equipment and not pans that you bought for $12 at Walmart and have gotten eggs stuck to every morning for the last 4 years. That's not to say that there's anything inherently bad about game mechanics. They are the language and building blocks of the medium. But it is to say that to anyone outside of gaming, like, for example, my historical American culture loving professor, they'll always look at something like Bioshock Infinite and say, those are great themes, but wouldn't it be better communicated with a film, or a novel, or even a graphic novel, just anything that I don't need to know what the hell RT is to experience it? So it's time we stop trying to convince the Roger Eberts of the world to sanction our medium, and instead raise up scholars of our own from within the community that respect and speak the language of game mechanics, and understand how games have the ability to tell a story interactively in a way that is entirely unique as an art form. I'd argue we already have some of these scholars. If you haven't watched Adam Sessler's review of Bioshock Infinite yet on Rev3 Games, you are really missing out. There's a reason it hit Reddit on the front page with the link title, one of the best game reviews I've ever seen. Extra Credits, a show on Penny Arcade, goes to great lengths to discuss the art of game design. Even Anita Sarkeesian, or however the hell you say her name, although she is polarizing and some claim a complete bullshit slinger, if it is bullshit, it's at least bullshit that tries to discuss gaming with a predicated notion that it is art and can be discussed as such. I'll tackle her opinions and fallout in a different video, but frankly, even bad critics who can speak the language of gaming are better for us right now than good critics like Roger Ebert, who will frankly never understand it. I'll be doing my own review of Bioshock Infinite next week. For now, I'm just enjoying what might already be the best game of 2013, pressing RT to fire, and loving the hell out of it.